Little but mighty!
Hello everyone, I'm Miss Sharifah from Little but Mighty, and today I'm excited to share with you a very important update in Singapore's primary English syllabus. I previously shared a post about the change in the continuous writing component. Do check it out here if you have not. Today, I shall be talking about another component affected by the change in syllabus which was announced by MOE, situational writing. Situational writing is a component which opens doors for you to score full marks. However, strangely, I often hear students sharing their dislike for it. Perhaps you find it difficult to decide what to include in your answer, or are clueless about how your ideas should be organized. Well, you have come to the right video. Before we begin, let's take a look at the change which I mentioned earlier. Take a look at this table to see the differences between the current syllabus and 2025 syllabus. As you can see, instead of a total of 15 marks, the new situational writing component will total up to 14 marks, with a decrease of 1 mark for language and organization. In addition to that, although the marks for task fulfillment remains the same, which means that students would still need to include 6 content points to fulfill the task, one of these points will require students to come up with their own suggestion. Shall we take a closer look at each of these marking criteria to understand the changes better? To understand the new task requirement for task fulfillment, let's take a look at a sample question that follows the new syllabus. Take a look at the 5th bulleted point, which is underlined. The underlined point indicates that the content cannot be found directly in the given stimulus. Instead, you will have to come up with your own suggestion for it. This suggestion should, however, still be logical and related to the context given in the stimulus. Here are 3 steps you can follow to help you tackle this new requirement. 1. When analysing the content points, take note of which content point requires your own input. You may also wish to put a star next to it to remind yourself that the point will not be found directly in the stimulus. 2. Highlight any information or clues that relates to the point in the stimulus. There should be hints to help you generate ideas even though the actual point is not there. For example, is it mentioned what each activity is about? 3. Draw a logical conclusion from the clues. For instance, if it is mentioned in the stimulus that Beats to Life features a local band playing popular tunes, then suggesting that both of you catch the live musical performances, as Aunt Daisy has always enjoyed attending concerts, would be a logical here. The explanation that Aunt Daisy enjoys attending concerts should not be found in the stimulus. Most importantly, remember that your content should show a clear understanding of the purpose, audience, and context of the situation and address all the key information required by the task. Only then would you be assured of achieving the full 6 marks for task fulfillment. As mentioned earlier in the video, the marks for the language and organization component is reduced by 1. Despite the reduction in mark, you should continue to check your work carefully. This is because you are still marked based on the same criteria. 1. Accurate use of language. This means not committing or minimizing spelling, grammar, expression, and punctuation mistakes. Hence, you should always revise commonly misspelled words and ensure that you use standard English as well as write in complete sentences in your answer. 2. Excellent paragraphing, sequencing and linking of ideas, information and facts. Read through what you have written to check that all the key information has been arranged logically and structured in a way that is easy for the reader to follow. Use meaningful connectors and time phrases, for example, moreover, however, in the end, etc., to help link your points more coherently. If you meticulously ensure that these criteria are met, there is definitely a high possibility for you to score full marks. I hope this video has been helpful to you in understanding how to better equip yourself in tackling the situational writing component, especially with the change in task requirement. For more tips on how to score for your situational writing, do check out our other posts. Have fun writing, budding writers!